All right, guys, thanks for joining us. This is Jim from Disc Golf Brah here with Wads, Kyle Moriarty, Dr. Smush. Ooh, what a front nine. Excited for the back nine. That's all I can say.
Absolutely. You were in for a treat here.
Definitely in for a trick or treat. Here we go. Hole 14, par 3, 293 feet. I would say this is one of my favorite holes. Really cool. Into the woods. And then we go out of the woods and into the woods. Really cool hole.
Yeah, this is a new basket location, actually a new tee pad as well. I'm excited to see this. I haven't played this one yet or really have seen it, so I'm excited to see how these fly. I think this is a fantastic change from what it used to be.
It's probably flippy, so.
Marky going to this moonshine deputy.
Absolutely. He tries to get that beautiful turn. Might need a corrective kick.
And that's a corrective kick.
Look at that.
That's how you chalk it up.
Yeah, Dylan with an FD3 forehand, just letting that thing flex up, stable up.
Maybe a little too much angle, but he's down there.
Yeah, it gets caught up. He'll have a long putt. Andres with his KC rock.
Love that play on this hole. Nice smooth rock. Unfortunate kick there for him.
Yeah, rocked a tree.
Yeah, he didn't deserve that.
No. We got a destroyer here from Dylan.
Interesting to see the varying speeds on this one, right? Rock to destroyer to driver, fairway driver.
Yeah, but, you had a couple forehands, which, you need a little bit more spin on it. And, slower discs don't handle that snap.
There's that step putt from Andres.
Just off the front. So he's starting to feel it.
Yeah, he's dialing it in. Big putt out of Dylan if he wants to keep this going.
Oh.
Just yanked it.
He knew it out of his hand. When he always starts looking back instantly, it's not a good thing.
All these guys kind of in this awkward range uphill.
I don't know.
Yeah,
a tough putt.
Not easy. Marky still hasn't taken his putt yet, though, so that's interesting.
Trying to figure out how it skipped all the way there. But he'll take it.
Yep, it hit that thing. Oh, great putt for him.
Awesome birdie out of Marky. Great pars. Really fun hole. That was great to watch.
Yep, good change.
That's going to bring us to hole 15, par 4, 534. This one's challenging. You got to get out of this tight gap, and then you're kind of home free.
Yeah, absolutely. As far as the pro field goes, this is kind of a easy. You are getting your 3 as long as you get out of this gap. You can land pretty much anywhere and make your upshot. Not the most difficult as long as you're succeeding in getting out of the gap.
Marky trying something a little different here, going for a roller. Just hit that tree, unfortunately. No, that's a humongous kick.
Yeah, but it kept going, which is huge, so he didn't get stuck in the woods. He'll be out in the grass. He'll be able to come up with something.
Really cool line out of Dylan here. Flex forehand. Just got to get through this tree, and yeah, that'll work.
It works. If it didn't get hung up in that tree, though, I would have loved to see exactly how much further that got.
It's an eagle putt for sure. Andre's going kind of a smart, safer play. Gets right through that tree.
Yep, that should be a very simple up and down for his birdie 3.
Leaning on those wraiths. Love it.
Yeah, can't beat the Wraith.
And Dylan just sneaking by this first tree, doing some pruning on the course, doing some more pruning. I thought I was going to get hung up in that tree.
Right, and
luckily it didn't.
It plinkoed down, right? Oh, I was wrong. Marky did not get out of the woods.
Yeah, Marky's in there. He's got a wide open window here, and he's going funky roller. I like this play a lot.
Yeah, it's downhill. If he hits the angle right, he's going to keep pushing.
Yeah, awkward footing he set out of there, but, he got out. Could be worse.
Yep, he's still out there to save par.
Dylan with a nice upshot here. Starts it a little too far right.
Yeah, you hate to go under a branch. That's always tough when you're working on keeping everything's downhill and making sure you're getting underneath. Andres, perfect upshot.
And I thought that was money from Marky.
And a great roll off that tree. That thing saved him from going deep.
Eagle bit out of Dylan here.
Oh,
Tickled the chains. That would have been a huge eagle. Jerry's doing a bunch of cool stuff on the chase card, but he'll take a birdie.
Yeah. Yeah, Dylan just missing his birdie putt.
Kind of missed in the worst spot, right? Kind of went right through that gap. I thought it went further than it did, but this is his comebacker here.
Oh, you can see the wind just lifted that up into the band. I know he's disappointed.
Unfortunate bogey there.
Andres dropping in.
Drop it in. We're cruising through these rounds. Great birdie out of Andre there. That's going to bring us to hole 16, par 3, 323. We came out of the woods. We went back in the woods. We're going back in the woods. We came out of the woods. We're going in the woods.
Yep. Yeah, so out from the field, just a big uphill blast. You think 323 is easy. It is not, folks. This thing is probably plus 60 to 70 feet uphill. It is an absolute blast.
Huge blast and kind of a small tee pad there. You really got to launch this one.
Absolutely. And Dylan is showing off the power, just throwing hyzer bomb. Probably puts it right around 20 feet.
Effortless there, right?
There's some effort. He's just he's a huge human being.
He's a huge human. Great line out of Andres here. A little short, but I like that play for sure.
Yeah, that definitely shows you more of what a normal person can do. Marky cranking on a rive. Doesn't quite get it turned, but he's putting himself into an open area where he'll have a nice putt towards the pin.
Yeah, really cool hole placement here. Right behind this log. A couple bushes right in front. Might come into play throughout this hole.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Dylan can pull off here. Really have showcased some skills.
Yeah, I love that height out of him. That's great.
Beautiful turn on that wraith. Just gets it moving. Perfect.
Andres a little further than I thought, and the wind knocks this down. Unfortunately, that looked really good.
Yeah, is the wind picking up? I feel like the wind's really messing with him. I don't know if it's because we were in the woods for a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. I think that it's hard for these guys to pick up a read for sure.
Yeah, I see Marky put a sweatshirt on, so I know it's getting later in the day. Wind's picking up, a little cooler. And hits a huge putt. His game is heating up.
Hashtag sweatshirt birdie.
Yep. There we go.
Dylan's like, I got short sleeves on.
He's a kid. He doesn't feel cold.
Fortunately, clipped that tree and still hit high. Yeah, that was a bummer. He was upset about that one. That was a tough putt.
Yeah, it's a tough one to miss when you're that close.
Good putt out of Andres there.
Yep. Some good par saves for them. Dylan, I know he's disappointed in getting the bird, but still not bad.
Hole you definitely want because this one could be a tough one. This is hole 17. Got to be the signature hole, one of them on this course. Par 3, 297. It's a beauty.
Yeah, throw something super straight downhill. Control the speed and control your angle, and you'll be parked. If you can't do any of those things, you're looking at a par.
And check out these colors on these trees. Just New England.
Welcome to New England.
Just beautiful.
Bunch of leaf peepers.
And Marky putting a rip on this EMAC Judge.
All right. That puts some circle's edge.
Dylan, I think, got a little too high, missed the line. You can see the wind blowing through these trees. That's what I think makes this hole really hard.
Yep. Yeah, and I think he's asking a lot out of that forehand zone as well.
Yeah, we can see the wind pushing. This surprised me. This came all the way back. It must have hit a tree, but...
Yeah, he threw a Sexton Firebird, so, you know, you never know what those can pull off.
Dylan, unfortunately, yanked this right off the tee. Dropped kind of straight down. Up and down from here, though.
Yep.
Not an easy one, though. Not at all.
No, that's what makes this hole so good. It's difficult off the tee, but you can still get your up and down, save yourself, make sure you get your par.
That was
with
a great
good shot.
Yeah. And Dylan kind of weird off his hand there on the flick.
Yeah, he looked really outstretched and really kind of pulled it just a little bit. Andres with a nice soft bid. Here's Marky for 2.
Marky!
Huge putt.
Sweatshirt on. Keep that sweatshirt on for the rest of the round.
That's his comfort zone.
Here we go.
He's a sweatshirt guy.
Great putt. Yeah, he's really heating up.
This will be a huge par save for Dylan. Just pulls a little bit.
Pulls a little bit and went a little further than he'd want. That's a lot to come back on that comebacker.
Yeah, tell me if this sounds familiar. A huge par save opportunity for Dylan.
Yeah, he's really lining this one up.
Oh.
A lot tougher. Around that tree, the height is hard.
Yeah, you know, he knew there was a lot of pressure. He knew Marky just hit his birdie putt. That's for a bogey. Or that was a save par he was putting in for bogey now.
What a battle.
That's a big score swing right there, folks.
This is fun to watch. These guys are really fun to watch.
Yeah, it's always good to see a good battle happening, and it's not just somebody running away with it.
These guys play a lot together, right? Dylan and Marky, they play a lot together?
Yeah, enough. We're all, they're all Massachusetts, some of the top tier talent, so they're definitely at each other every other weekend or so.
There we go. That's going to bring us to hole 18. Remember, this isn't the last hole. We started on hole 5, but hole 18, par 4, 741. This is a beauty, open field, let her rip.
Oh yeah, another downhill, just absolute smush. Just let it get out there. Make sure you don't let the disc turn over into the woods. Keep it in the center of the fairway. And just let it ride.
Check out that chase card. Jerry Showman pulling away with the lead. We got a battle going on right here.
Oh, come on. Get out of that. Yes, Marky puts an absolute gem up.
That was excellent. Yeah. Out of bounds on that right-hand side. They were begging for it to come back, and it did.
Yep.
This one's got to get down.
Yeah, look at that wind. Just bounce it up and down. Get down.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Scary.
That'll
work.
Yeah, Dylan knows he has to pull off something good here. Just watched Marky throw a great shot.
And you can just hear that boom.
Come on.
And that's got to get out of it, too.
Come on.
The tree helped him a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, he's good.
Very helpful tree right there to give him a little corrective. Oh, here you go.
And I think on this hole, the wind is kind of swirling because the disc is dancing.
Absolutely. And this one, Dylan doesn't just get over it. Hopefully he gets down.
Yep. Yeah, that's okay over there.
Yep, he's just still able to see the pin.
There's Andres with that Halo Wraith, and I like the line this started on.
Yep.
Just got to curl around.
Yeah, he hung it out wide enough, gave it some height. It just didn't come back.
And I couldn't run fast enough to get Dylan shot from over there.
Ooh,
so I got a little lazy. And this was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of out of position on that left-hand side, but gets right back into it.
Yep, here we go. Marky for his up shot.
And he's looking to get close on this and stick it.
Wow. Looked like he was trying to spike it in. That's great. A little lucid X justice.
Dylan going back to that zone.
Yeah, this is his bread and butter, just forehand approach shot. Puts it maybe a little shorter than he'd want. Feeling all this pressure.
These guys are really feeding off each other, though. This is a great battle.
Down.
There's that wind. Lift that putter up a little bit.
Okay.
Yet again, another hole where the basket's on the back. Oh!
Yeah, there he is.
There's that step putt.
Great putt, Andres.
Yeah, that's great. Scary behind. Step putt, death putt behind. That was great.
Yep. Ooh, there you go. Good connection. Just over the rim for Dylan. Good birdie.
Yeah, I think after he hit it, he said, that's in. That's all that matters. It went in.
Yep. Player definitely knows when you just squeak it out.
Great birdie out of Marky. This is the battle.
Absolutely. Going tied to hole 1.
Fired up. We're going to hole 1, par 3, 217. Got to get over the water, but you want it to land soft here.
Absolutely. Another hole where you can pretty much do anything you want. Backhand, forehand, overhand, Scooby, I don't know. Whatever you want to do for 217 feet, do it.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I think Marky's confidence is high here. He's just looking to rip one, have it sit. Unfortunately, I think it's a mix of that wind.
Oh,
Just gets knocked down. Unfortunately, it's out of bounds.
That's a huge mistake. You have that uphill slope right behind the basket that you can really drive something into. It's going to kind of limit it from going too far. Andres with the star rock just kind of lifts up.
Yeah, that's the mistake you want to make.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, Marky, he just couldn't believe he did that. So now Dylan knows he's got to play smart. He wants it to sit.
You gave him a little fist bump right out of the hand. He loved it.
Yeah, that's great.
Dylan going criminal. Oh, yes. Be it. Be it.
That looked great, too.
That was a great shot.
And here's Marky's shot. And I thought that was money.
Drop zone.
Yeah, he very much just stepped up and ripped it. He was a little upset, but I thought that was cash.
Yeah, his long bids at baskets have been so good looking.
Big putt out of Dylan here. That water's just in your face.
Absolutely.
Great
Huge
touch.
putt. Great putt, Dylan. I mean, even Andres had a tough putt right before him. Just hit the basket. Great putt for Dylan there.
Big swing we got going on, Mark. Tapping in for bogey, unfortunately. Dylan with the birdie.
Yeah, a little visual frustration there. It's a tough one.
Plenty of holes to go. Hole 2, par 4, 493. This is where scores can really bounce around on this hole, I think. This is an exciting one.
Yeah, this is a great hole. This is one where a power throw is really in their dream. They can throw a nice shot up to those big mature 2 trees up top of the hill and just make a nice routine up shot. Try to get their birdie 3.
Dylan going to a prettier destroyer on this one.
Oh, yeah, I love that angle. Hopefully he gets clean through that tree. Yes, he does.
That's great. Yeah, that's a rip. Great shot out of him.
Yeah, the other Dylan, he's throwing here.
I parked it in league once.
None other than a Wraith.
Yeah,
Just a lovely Wraith.
And yet another Wraith.
Do you bag a Wraith and also a destroyer?
Yes, I actually have both in the bag right now.
Lovely.
They're both fantastic discs. See, Andre's ripping it, and Marky is throwing a rive. Look at this thing. He's going for a roller.
Yeah, playing aggressive, unfortunately, and I think it just kind of landed down, but trying to get some scores back. Had to do it.
He's got the ability to throw a roller up to the pin to try to get the 2, but I'm not sure he hit the angle correct.
And Dylan just scooted, Andres just scooted over that OB.
Oh, yeah, Dylan flirting with some woods over there, slowed him down, put it right next to it.
This is where Marky landed. Big shot out of him, looking to put it close.
Oh,
Fortunately, skipped onto the road.
yeah, getting a little too aggressive, trying to throw it in, and just kind of bleeding a little strokes that he doesn't need to.
So this is Dylan's time to pull away here. He's just put it up nice close for a birdie.
Yeah, he knows the pressure's off from Mark. I'm not sure if he's looked at the scores, but he knows Mark's just kind of bleeding him out right now, so he doesn't have to do anything too crazy.
Scary putt there from Andres.
Good par
out
save.
of Marky. Yeah, fun hole. They got that out of bounds right behind. Really cool hole.
Yeah. Yeah, a little sand trap that Andres scooted just over. That's also in play.
Solid birdie there from Dylan.
Yep, routine.
So Dylan's at -20. Marky's at -17. Just got to worry about where Jerry is. We got that chase card really chasing. It's going to bring us to hole 3, par 4, 534. This hole has changed over the years, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. This one's in a new pin location. It used to be just up on top of the old golf green. Now it's tucked down to the right over in the woods with a lot of OB by the basket as well. Looks like you're kind of going to do a little bit of a horseshoe action to get over to the pin or kind of take a skinny gap.
Now we see Jerry at -19, Dylan at -20, so Dylan's up 1. Couple holes left to play.
And he unloads on this. Great rip.
Great one.
Let's see what Dylan A can do. He's got a star wraith. He's ready to go.
How do you mark? How do you know which one's flipping?
I might have a little too much turn.
You're good.
A little too overturned, a little short. Unfortunately, finds that out of bounds there.
Yeah, that's definitely in a very good place for someone that doesn't quite have elite level distance. Or if you just turned it over.
Maybe come back.
This should be nice and safe for Andres over the OB.
Yeah, finds that nice green patch there. That's great.
Beautiful.
Marky going back to this rive here, going wide.
Oh, look at the height. Look at the turn. Hold that.
Yeah, I think the wind, unfortunately, just hit it, brick walled it.
Yep.
But that's deep, though. You got
Yep.
distance.
Yeah, that's deep. He's not in any sort of real danger. He just has to make an upshot.
Go through.
Yeah, this is kind of on the back side of that green. We don't really see where it lands, but has a back door to the basket for sure.
Okay.
This is where Dylan crossed the OB, and good shot out of him. This is going to land kind of right on the back side of the green, but
Yeah, looks
puttable.
like he's got a nice long putt. Let's see if Andres can drop this right into the green. Oh,
Yeah, played that tree nicely. I think it sat right through. Dylan tries to go through the tree for eagle and use it to put the brakes on. Smart play there.
he's found a nice gap there.
Good run out of Dylan there.
Well, there's where Marky is. Get it.
Run. Yeah, you got to kind of pick one gap here, either before or kind of where Andres landed.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Marky kind of went the sneaky gap.
Yep. Yeah, that lower inside line. Andres connects for his bird. That's going to feel good.
Fortunate bogey out of Dylan. Dylan A. And another solid birdie out of Dylan C.
Absolutely. You can just see the advantage he had on this drive.
So that's going to bring us to our last hole, hole 4, par 3, 289. A lot on the line here. Seems like an easy hole, but there's a lot of rollaways.
Oh, yeah. And there's a lot of OB all on this right side. Anything to the right of that cart path. Anything can happen.
So I think Jerry's score is updated here. Now we're all tied up. Last hole, all tied up.
Wow.
Dylan, big shot out of him. Got to play it smart.
Yep, pressure.
Pressure a little short, left a lot longer than he wanted there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he was thinking about trying to just be too cute on it instead of just throwing his committed shot. This is a beautiful shot here out of Andres. There's some, okay, checks up.
Yep. So last hole, scores are tied. Jerry's on hole 5 where we started, long par 5. What do you think Dylan's thinking right now?
Oh, he's thinking all about what is Jerry doing. He's thinking about Jerry. He's not thinking about his own shot. As you can see how he just kind of chunked up something. So
Tough. This is a big putt. Huge
Yep.
putt out of him.
Yeah, he knows the scores. He knows that he has to hit this to win.
Par 5, hole 5 is birdieable, right? So this is a big putt.
Absolutely, yeah.
Let's see, about, 60 feet?
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that hyzer angle, he put it on. He never swung it out wide. He wanted to take a little roll just like his disc did.
Great putt from Marky. Great putt.
Marky!
Awesome shot there.
Massive.
So now Dylan has a lot longer than he wants for the par. Humongous putt coming back. Not only was that birdie putt big, but now the par putt is even bigger.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
This is huge.
Yeah, I mean, the elevation change on this putt, it may only just be 30 feet, but, you're putting it like a 50-foot putt. You really got to elevate this disc here.
Such a tough putt. Give him credit for running it, but unfortunately cost him a bogey on the hole.
Absolutely. That's a tough one. Oh, Dylan just squeaks out the side.
Great tournament out of Dylan. Tough bogey. We'll have to check in with Jerry. And as you can see, Dylan, even that's a tough putt for Dylan coming back up that hill.
Yep.
Never easy.
No, this is a tricky hole. Hole 4 is footage-wise simple, but the lay of the land, it is hard.
Good part of Andres. So Jerry's checking the scores. Dylan bogeyed.
Andres
Check in with our chase card. Jerry
Is that
knows what
it?
he has to do. Putts in for par. Ends up taking the win on the last hole. Jerry
nice
Showman.
job, Jerry.
Minus 21. Minus 12 round. Just incredible. What a finish.
Wow. Yeah, 12 down. That would be the course record.
That's a great round out of Jerry.
Yeah.
So Dylan's upset. We know it's bummed. Great round out of him. Marky, minus 18. Gillis, great round, minus 16. Ryan Begley, another local, minus 16. Andres, minus 14. Awesome round. What do you think
Very
overall?
good. Dylan, use this as a learning experience, man. You've got all the talent in the world. Keep fighting, keep going. You are a young kid, and you are going to do a lot of great things. And there he is, your 2021 Oak-Tober champion, Jerry Showman. Congrats, bud.
Very cool tournament. Thanks for having us. Guys, thanks for joining us. Kyle, as always, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you for having me.
Of course. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys.